Hey, my bull babies. What's happening? Huh. That's a damn Sunday ritual. Make sure the door is closed before you start doing the reading. Anyway, how my bull babies doing? What's going on with you? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot, getting ready to do the weekly update. We are rolling tomorrow, Monday, June 7th. Through Tuesday the 15th. I'm just trying to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Is that the 15th to put us about 5 days past the solar eclipse, so I can pick up on whatever energy is going on right there. The solar eclipse with a Mercury retrograde on that ass. The solar eclipse is this Thursday, June 10th. Is it a late day? I want to say it's a late day, but I don't remember exactly what time zone I was looking at. So I think it's late day. You can Google it and see what time it actually occurs. So as it is with lunar eclipses, so it is with solar eclipses. So with the solar, the sun usually having masculine energy. As I said, with the lunar eclipses, that's usually a time you will see females eclipsed out of your experience, one way or the other. Moving, babies, married, family responsibilities. The nature of relationships changes with eclipses. So with the solar eclipse, then it's males. Same thing, moving, kids, parents, some life-changing event which will eclipse them basically out of your experience the way that you know it now. So that's just a heads up with that. I don't like any of the energy at play right now. It's just too much whack-a-mole for me. It's a surprise a damn minute. It's feast or famine. It's too much. But as you get into this week, 7, 8, and 9, that's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday this week, look for just people to be acting generally ugly at work, and particularly if you have a front-facing job in customer service, you work the counter, you work in a restaurant, the medical field, anything, AutoZone, wherever there's front-facing personnel, expect people to just be off the chain this week. And not so much in a violent way, but just, how could you expect to be sold cigarettes here? This is AutoZone. That kind of shit. Everybody is about a half a second off with this Mercury retrograde. So people are, I was out driving today, and I'm like, are y'all kidding me? For real? Just, you forget you make a right-hand turn from the right-hand lane, not the left-hand lane. Be careful traveling. Just keep your eyes open because people on some other shit right now. 9, 10, 11, romance. Gonna make a grand appearance. For some of you, it may happen as early as tomorrow, which is the 7th, but most of you, it'll be right on the heels of the solar eclipse. All kind of shit. This is going to be probably a reading that fits for everybody. What's on top is the Hangman. What's on the bottom? Yeah, this brother right here, Mr. Decision Maker. Page of Swords, coming with news and whatnot. Intellectual breakthroughs, and that's probably where your strength is going to lie towards this in the latter part of the week, particularly dealing with relationships. Is going to be about the intellect. Hence the thinking and the strategy. Now, the catch here is not to overthink. Because some of you, this hangman is not just about having a change of perspective. Some of y'all are just hanging there. You're waiting to see what the hell's getting ready to happen. So, let's get the cards down on the board. Of course, the third eye chakra card would come up because you need to use your intuition. And yes, that is a universe card talking about endings and new beginnings, foundation and achievements. That is also related to the 10 of Pentacles, happy family card. where everything is everything. Tomorrow brings us new beginnings. Tuesday, intuition. Wednesday, movement, choices, and decisions. Thursday, the crown chakra. Didn't I just say something about your thinking? There it is. Friday, fulfillment of wishes. Saturday, choose wisely. Sunday, the truth, related to judgment. Some of you may be on that serious decision-making thing. Monday, balance. And the following Tuesday, memories of love. So just off the rip, I can tell you that, oh, we got the front side of it, so that's okay. I'll take that. Oh, hell, don't nobody want the strength card. Shit, fuck. Look, but there's a chariot. Oh, wow. Okay. New beginnings pulls that hangman. So that's going to pull you out of that hanging state. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords on that crown chakra. Okay, okay. Fulfillment of wishes pulls the Ace of Pentacles, choose wisely. Seven of Cups. Truth card pulls Justice. So this decision making kind of weak here. Queen of Wands sitting on the balance. And the Six of Wands on top of memories of love. Oh, so let's get into it. Taurus, your overall energy with this Page of Swords up here on top of the third eye chakra. You need to, the best way I can tell you to navigate through this energy this week is to detach. And by that I mean anything that you have an outcome attached to something. You know, you want to see something go this way. Yes, because the fulfillment of wishes card showed up here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. That's going to happen, but you're going to have to really just detach and let it happen. Because if you get in the way with your bully self and try to start controlling and directing traffic, you're going to fuck it up. And then you're going to be waiting another 6 months trying to get some shit. That's just keeping it real. So the best thing to do while you're coasting down this steep incline is to get your foot up off the brake. Just let it coast. Just maintain control of the vehicle. The object is to get to the bottom of the damn mountain. That's what the object is. So with that, Page of Swords up there on the third eye chakra, taking a broader view, you're going to have to follow your intuition for most things this week, because there are going to be some tricky situations, and if you try to respond to them in the usual manner, it'll either fall flat like a dead joke in a comedy club, or it'll go way off the rails, and in 10 minutes time you'll be trying to figure out how you got where you are. So take a step back and use your intuition. If at the onset of something and you say something and you feel your stomach getting all knotted up and you ready to run your own self into the wall, stop. Take a potty break, take a smoke break, whatever you got to do, stop. The minute you feel your stomach getting ready to knot up into a million little knots, stop whatever it is that you're doing, saying, thinking, and reset. That's the best advice I can give you for that one. On the back end, the universe with the strength card on top. Yeah. You're facing your demons. So going through this is a new phase. This ain't even a new chapter. It's a fucking new phase. You're going to have to face your fears. Now, the infinity symbol is here. So it's telling me whatever you're getting ready to get into is going to be long-term. So that wherever that resonates, because that's not just for love. It could be for work. You get ready to sign on to something. Getting a raise, a promotion. This is not necessarily the long-term part is not necessarily for those of you going into brand new ventures. So if you're going to a new place of work, There is some longevity there, but that's when Mercury retrograde will kick in for you. But if you were staying at your original place of employment and you're moving up the ladder, that's where that infinity symbol comes in. Spirit is saying about that universe card, this is definitely a new cycle. So the last 2 weeks have kind of been leading up to this. This week you definitely are in that. A lot of you were feeling that way. There may be some good anxiety, some anticipation, that you can feel things that are coming your way. Your challenge this week is to know that you're going to have all of this as long as you stay your bull ass out of it. You see any bulls on there? No, you don't. So let things just go as they go. I would not be overexerting myself with arguments. I would not be stooping down to anybody's level, trying to prove a point. Any of that kind of shit, I would just totally get some scissors and detach myself and call it joy and let shit happen the way it's going to happen. The universe is already telling you you're going to be successful. So really what you should do is just get a cup of coffee and sit down and just watch the news or watch Andy Griffith or whatever and let the shit happen the way that it's going to happen. You will not have to, let me say this, you will not have to put in a lot of input for anything. That's across the board. So at work, they already know. They've already been talking about it. So now they're just tapping you on your shoulder and saying, hey, we picked you. So you won't have to stand up, jump around, and do nothing. They've already looked at how you work. If this is love, the person that's supposed to come to you, you are not going to have to jump up and down naked in the middle of the street. You don't have to. This is already the shit that's been going on behind the scenes for the past 3 months. Here's where it manifests itself. You will not have to do anything. The person will just be like, hey. And for some of you, this may be shocking. Might be surprised. But I see the infinity symbol on the board twice. Some of you may be dealing with an air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Others of you, Pisces, Scorpio. Not so much Cancer. And for a very small few of you, maybe Capricorn. Because that energy is just kind of here with that strength card up there and the devil. Just saying, looking at tomorrow's energy, that hangman on top of the new beginnings. Like I said, some of y'all have just been hanging there stuck. You can unstick yourself now. And this is major energy. Obviously, with the universe card on the board, it would be. So this starts or heralds the beginning of the new beginning. Boom, boom. Like I said, for those of you, this is something you've been doing. It's not brand new. There's longevity in it. For others of you, if it's something brand new, expect changes. And this is probably not going to be a real long term. It's not going to be no 5 or 6 year long thing. Probably going to be shorter than that. So just keep that in mind. Doesn't mean don't take it, but just know it may not be long term. Looking at Tuesday's energy with the Two of Pentacles on top of the intuition card. This is where the decision making kind of starts. So some of you may be juggling 2 people. Might even been juggling 3. Who knows? But however many people it is, this is about recognizing, having awareness of the fact that you are juggling and you need to make a decision. So this is the beginning of the decision-making process. This intuition card in this deck is significant to me right as I say this. You said new beginning, there's your portal. But you're going to have to follow your intuition. Like I said, most of you would do well to just not do the bull in the china shop thing. Matter of fact, might want to go ahead and sharpen your horns up and get your hooves done, but I wouldn't go out of my way to be doing a whole lot. This is the week where things that are meant to you, for you or to you will come to you. Now, I have to put this little disclaimer in. That's the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I don't feel like there's a lot of bad shit here. I really don't. It's just a matter of letting things happen. So just expect stuff, and this is that kind of month. It's a roller coaster kind of month. You're going to have weeks where you hit jackpot, all sevens, and then you're going to have weeks where you get every fruit in the world. None of them match. So those of you that go to the casinos know what I'm talking about. At any rate, when we get to Wednesday's energy with the Eight of Swords on top of the movement, choices, and decisions, so we move from that Two of Pentacles of realizing that you're juggling and you got people, some of y'all got fans hanging up in the wings. When you get to Wednesday, the Eight of Swords, some of you may be dealing with exes and they're coming back strong with all kind of holler and talk. And we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Think about it. This is not to direct you one way or the other because everybody's situation is going to be different. But if this person is asking you to come back into a situation, but it's different and it feels different to you, then by all means, proceed slowly. Because this side is really about the restrictions. This side is about what you're doing in the restrictions. So painful memories, criticisms. Some of y'all just may be in your head going, I can't do this. I can't do this. Once again, take that step back because you're still in the energy of making choices and decisions. So you can't, because you're going into new shit, padow, and because we're talking about new beginnings, padow, the thing here that you need to make sure as far as the decision-making process is concerned and pulling yourself out of this Eight of Swords energy is making sure you have boundaries. You see that little thing, that framework he's hanging from? Gotta have boundaries. Even here with the movement, choices, and decisions, each individual window is an individual window or door, however you want to look at it. Boundaries. The doors are not all together. They're boundaries. So in order to get out of this criticizing yourself, remembering shit from the past, look at where your boundaries are before you make any kind of decision, particularly where relationships are concerned, because it's going to be your boundaries that will keep you safeguarded either way. Turns out good, you got up good boundaries, all will be well. Turns out bad, it'll be because you got those boundaries up. And so really the boundaries that you set are really a form of protection for the future. So if anything comes outside of what you're asking for or what you're looking for, bye, see ya. That's that part. When we get to Thursday, the Seven of Swords on the crown chakra, some of you, this is conversational shit. Some of you have people around you, and this is all the way up and down the scale. Family, friends, lovers, workers, co-workers, whatever. But someone around you may be, they're just mad. That's really what it boils down. They're just pissy because you're doing what the fuck you want to do. Hello, Taurus. And they can't. Because they man won't let them, or they woman won't let them, or they job won't let them, and you are coming off as just being able to do whatever it is that you need to do and not have to go through a whole lot of hassle. Let me say this. If you got projects, if you're working on a special project, if you've got something particular going on in your love life, word to the wise, I wouldn't say shit to nobody. And I mean nobody. I mean nobody. Not the next door neighbor, not your best friend, not your mama, nobody. Nobody. I would keep shit down and probably would be kind of leaning more towards the not talking than the talking until we get out of this Mercury retrograde. The less people know, a lot of people don't realize this, and I'll be the first to admit I didn't realize it at one point. You kind of take the wind out of the sails for shit when you do a lot of talking. Especially if you're trying to manifest a specific thing. You get on the phone, hey, you know, that's problem when you beating up and self-sabotaging your shit. So there are going to be people around you, and you're going to get this information. That's that chakra, the crown chakra. You're going to hear about it. And I I probably wouldn't give a damn one way or the other. Now, if somebody's trying to do some physical harm, that's another thing. That's not the energy here at all. This is just people running their mouths. Some of you may need to check somebody and tell them keep your name out their damn mouth. I'm just saying, you might have to have that conversation with somebody, but I would not make a whole lot of big issue. Some of the people involved in this are looking for that. They want a big scene. They want drama. You want cameras rolling and shit, and they want to upload some shit trying to get their clout up. So I probably would just be like, yep, sure did. And have a good understanding that some people are never going to get to your level, Taurus. They just aren't going to get there. So trying to argue and explain shit to people that ain't going to get there is a waste of your time and your energy. So I would, anything gossip, rumor mill related about you, I wouldn't be trying to correct nobody. If they think I'm a gorilla that hangs upside down like a bat at night to go to bed, good. Let them live with it. Let them figure that shit out. If they don't have anything better to worry about other than what you're doing, Taurus, or what you're trying to manifest in your life, that says a lot. When we get to Friday, the Ace of Pentacles on top of the fulfillment of wishes, this is for everybody, but it's just depending on where you are. This is where things shift to the next level. Imaginationships turn into situationships. Situationships turn into relationships, and relationships go to the next level, whatever that is. Moving in, getting a ring, getting engaged, getting married, whatever that next thing is. That's what this is about. So whatever you've been trying to manifest, it's going to be all up in your face like, hey, how you doing? You ready? That part right there. When we get to Saturday, with the Seven of Cups on top of the Choose Wisely, those of you that have options, it's what the hell it is. The hell. There's 2 sevens. The sevens are telling me that there's some divine, there's going to be some divine guidance in this. So, you know, can I put this energy? And this is definitely romance related. You may be trying to pick bachelor or bachelorette number 1, but bachelor or bachelorette number 1 may be kicked out of the running because they broke their leg. It'll be something, I'm being funny, it'll be something probably more serious than that on a different level. But you'll see which options are viable. Again, intuition, that third eye chakra, and the intuition card on the board, use it. Choose wisely. There's some divine protection. All these damn birds on the board. There's definitely divine protection here, the number 7. There's not a rush. I don't want to say there's not a rush. You ain't got all day to make whatever decisions. People obviously are not going to want to wait on you all day. Just like you don't like waiting on folks all day. So some of you may have to make the decision with the information that you have. The guidelines there is Mercury retrograde, getting into something brand new with somebody you just met. I probably would not be trying to make anything official until after the 4th of July. Get out of all that Mercury retrograde shadow energy and shit. So you may have to drag your feet for some of you, because the other person may be just excited. I don't want to say anxious. That's not the right word, but just excited to move forward. So you may have to just throttle that back a bit. Those of you that are going into old situations, I guess that's just how the tree is. You may, and that this is sitting up underneath this 8 of Swords and the movement, choices, and decisions, you may be thinking about old shit. But the universe is asking you to consider it a new beginning. And know that the person coming to you is probably not the person that came to you the first time. Again, your options, follow your intuition. The universe is going to make it obvious who is and who ain't. You may be surprised in some cases. When we get to Sunday's energy, justice on top of the truth. In making this decision, whatever it is, whoever you pick or don't pick, because some of you may decide to stay single, you're gonna have what I want to call it, a tower moment, because you're killing the current balance that you have, which I'll just use myself. I'm single, so if I choose to get back with an ex, now I'm killing whatever I got going on over here right now, because this is me. Same energy for you. Understand that whatever decision you make, you're going to destroy whatever balance you currently have. But when you make your decision, make sure you're seeing the true nature, and you ain't got no damn Neptune, Pluto, rose-colored glasses on like everything is so beautiful. Bullshit. I'm calling foul on that now. Look at the situation for what it is. Whatever decision you're trying to make. Whatever is going on here next Sunday, it feels like this will kind of be like the end. That may not actually be next Sunday. It may be later in the week following. Thursday, Friday, 17th, 18th, 19th, where it'll click in for you what you need to be doing. But make sure you're making your decision based on the truth. Monday's Energy Queen of Wands on top of the balance. Coldest bitch in the deck when it comes to the queens. Nah, I mean, she ain't got shit on the High Priestess or the Empress, but I mean, she's got her shit together for sure. And this is going to come across as self-confidence for you, Taurus. That it's sitting on top of the balance. When you can have that complete feeling of knowing you made the best decision you could with the information that you had, and you chose whoever you chose, male or female, whatever, you will definitely feel like you're ready to kick the world in the teeth. I'm in balance. And that's a good feeling. And it's fleeting. Because it's real easy to get out of balance. I don't take the one ass and work with bad energy to fuck all this up. So I'm just saying, I'm keeping it real. I know how this shit goes. You know, we walk to work, get to work. I had this one person just fuck it up. And it shouldn't be that easy for somebody to just get under our skin like that. But that's what happens. And we're human beings. So, you know, everybody is not at the same place. So if somebody does do this, take a minute, recenter, get regrounded, find her, and put the happy confidence face back on and be in balance. That part. This will be good for a couple of weeks. You'll be having that kind of, I'm that bitch, and have that kind of glow. So that's a good thing. Like I said, there are going to be people, obviously, that are going to try and, you know, fuck up your glow, because they're going to see it too. And they're going to try and figure out how you got to glow. You working the same job they working, and they don't have it. So do your best to just stay in balance. But that energy will kind of go with you for the couple weeks past that point. Looking at next Tuesday with the Six of Wands on top of the memories of love. And see, all this shit is lined up right here. Some of you may be, when you get to the complete energy here with the sacrifice, which you got to sacrifice for success. We pulled this side, but the memories, some of you may have to cut some folks out. And it won't just be the people you didn't choose from your plethora of options. Hello. It may be other people because they don't like your choice, or they don't understand your choice, or they don't understand how things turned around so quickly. Y'all were fighting 2 days ago. How did you? Things are turning around just that quick. Some of this, like I said, is on you, pulling yourself out of that energy, realizing you don't have to stay stuck. You can unstick yourself. Knowing that you got people trying to throw daggers and shit in your back. Sacrifice. The sacrifice that you're going to make. And a touch of nostalgia, if you will. This will be the 15th, which will be exactly a week before the end of Mercury retrograde. So that energy may be strong, you know. And as it goes, you may have to have a conversation with some people. You know, I'm sorry, but I'm going to go and me and so-and-so are going to kick it, or I'm going to do something else and stay by myself, whatever the case may be. There will be some conversations, and there's that sacrifice. You may be giving up some things to get what you want in the long run. So just keep that in mind. Let's see what the granny cards got for Taurus for this upcoming week. Universe, what you got for Taurus? Don't let go. Some of you may be in situations where, be clear when speaking. Some of you may be in situations where it just right in this moment, like the fuck, this is never gonna work. If you've got a situation like that, just don't let go. That's the energy, and that's what Spirit is saying. Be clear when speaking. Obviously, sitting up in the middle of a Mercury retrograde, what the hell else can you do? Say something 5 times on a loudspeaker and have informatics so people can follow the pictures. Make that call. Phone call some of y'all need to make. Reaching out to somebody. You may be, for those of you that have karmic situations going on, you may be in separation. Go ahead and make that call. It's a karmic situation. You don't have a choice anyway, so just do it. Been on your mind for the past 10 days. Just go ahead and pick up the phone. The results should be better. Just be mindful. This energy that we're in is tense, and a lot of people are acting stupid and saying crazy shit. So take it for what it's worth. My bully babies, I love you. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.